Hello, Leo, and welcome to your April reading with me, Elizabeth. I hope that you're all doing really well. This is going to be a general message for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. As always, never give up your power to a reading or to a reader. Use your own highest guidance and intuition as you're watching this, and only take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't try to make the messages fit. So my dear Leos, I have a very special reading scheduled for you today. I think you're really going to enjoy it. We're going to start with a flower reading because it's April, so I want to bring in the flower energy for everybody. And then we'll get into your tarot. We'll clarify with some oracle. We're going to do a mini aura reading for everyone. So we're going to look at the energy, current energy of your aura. And then we will do a love reading. So that we'll do two separate love readings, one for singles and one for those of you who have a special someone on your mind and in your heart. We're also going to clarify the tarot. And finally, I will bring you a very special message from the dragons, and that'll be a message from the universe. So let's get started with your reading, my dear Leos. All of the decks will be listed in the description box below, along with the best way you can support this channel if you'd like to book a personal session or donate to the community. I'm doing the videos every month in order of most liked, so please hit that like button so I will get your messages out faster. So let's call in the divine with love and light. I'm calling in the archangels at the four corners of the world, and the fairy kingdom, the elemental beings, the crystal and mineral kingdom, plants and flowers. So thank you to all of those energies for joining us. Highest and best messages for the Leo collective, Leo gang, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2022. All right, Leo, let's get your flower messages. So we have balanced friendships, Gerbera and African Daisy. Your friendships work best when there's an equal share of giving and receiving. Beautiful friendship energy. Could have relationships and friendships at the forefront of your life right now. Shield yourself, Bougainvillea. Invoke protection to bring this situation to a speedy end. This is like, it's the magenta color. So magenta is a really powerful transmuter. I feel like you're transmuting some energy right now, calling in some protection. We get opening your third eye with echinacea. It is safe for you to open the center of clairvoyance. By doing so, you'll see the truth, okay? So this is seeing through your third eye. The echinacea, obviously, most of you know it's an immunity booster. It keeps you strong. It keeps your immunity high. It helps to guard you. So there is this sort of energy of protection. Your clairs are coming in. So clairvoyance, clairaudience, claircognizance, all of the clairs, which goes back to clear. So clear sight is particularly being highlighted here. Your ability to see people who have got your back and maybe people who don't, okay? And then finally, we get communicate with your angels. Wow, the bird of paradise. You have the ability to connect with beings who love you and surround you. Communicate with your angels and deliver their healing messages to others. You are absolutely in a place of working with the other realms, the higher dimensions, and it's happening through your clairs. So again, your clairvoyance, clairaudience, you're receiving messages, clairaudience. You can communicate with your angels. There's a simple prayer that I learned while working with Kyle Gray, the angel whisperer, and it's very simple. It's where you thank your angels. So you say, thank you, angels, for reminding me of your presence. And thank you, angels, for revealing to me what I need to know. So everyone is born with a guardian angel. They've been with you since the inception of your soul. And this is what's coming in for you. So if you work with the archangels, if your guardian angel, if you have a personal relationship with one or more guardian angels, they're really coming in clearly. There's a message about keeping your immune system boosted. So eating healthy, exercising, getting sunlight. And a lot of this is around friendships or relationships, okay? And the magenta flame. So that's an important colorway for you, the magenta ray. It's very high vibrational. In some cases, it can even be connected to the violet ray. We also have new beginnings at the bottom of the deck. So it's showing where there is some kind of new beginning that you're not quite seeing, something new that's coming in, something new on the horizon. It's sort of there waiting. And I want to show this to you too. World energy. The earth is going through a transition of energy and your sensitive body is feeling it. You're not alone. Accept the help of others. And that's, what is that called? Agapanthus. What an interesting flower. The purple and the yellow. So the third eye, your solar plexus, a new beginning for the world. This is where you're very spiritually connected. Perhaps this is like a mission that you're on with like your soul family, your friends, your tribe. It's really coming in very strongly. So this could message about shielding yourself could actually be for you and your group of friends. Like you're mission oriented. You are people who you work on energy work, energy healing for the world. Some of you, maybe you're in the healthcare system or you're teachers to children. It's something related to service work here because it's showing where it's not just about, it's sort of that Leo Aquarius axis where Leo is sort of about the self, the creativity of the self, the inner child, love, the heart chakra. And then on the Aquarius end, your opposite sign, it's about the collective. So there's like a new beginning perhaps in your life, inside of the work that you do. For some of you, it's around relationships. And also it's the new beginning of the world, this transitional time that we're feeling globally as a one collective, like the energy of Aquarius. This is a really big message. And I'm going to put these kind of off to the side up there so that you can kind of like just see them. So right now, it's a powerful time for you. Your angels really want to come in. And it's also your highest self. With the third eye, it's also about you, what you're visioning, what you're seeing, trusting the messages that you're receiving. Your internal guidance, super, super important right now. Okay. And when I talk about shielding on this channel, I talk about it from a space of being empowered, not from being in fear, but from being empowered. It's like where you take inspired action. And when you're, when you're sort of putting up some of your protection energy, it's again, not from a place of being in fear, but from a place of empowerment. So let's get you some tarot. I'm using the Muse Tarot. Got some really colorful, beautiful, inspired messages from my beautiful Leos. We are in Aries season, but we're still feeling a lot of the Piscean energy right now. We have the eclipse season that's starting at the end of April with a solar eclipse. So that brings in positive change, but it does bring in change. So that's part of that new beginning. And Aries season is the beginning of the zodiac. So yeah, look at that. The Tower wanted to come out. So this is where there is a sudden change, transformation. Pluto energy, some people say Uranus, and also, with that Tower card, we see the bolts of lightning. So things changing fast right now in your life, perhaps. You're seeing it in the world around you as well. All right, Leo, let's get you some messages. So we have the Chariot kicking off right away. So you don't have no fear. Don't worry. This is a time of success and victory for you. It's a very fast moving energy, Cancerian, Sagittarius energy coming in there. It's a time where things are moving fast. The Chariot is also like a nod to ascension, leveling up. This is your vehicle for ascension. We see all of the horses there. So some of you could really love horses, horseback riding. It's an energy of freedom. It's moving forward really deliberately and very quickly. The solar plexus is highlighted there. So it shows great determination on your part with the Three of Voices. So a bit of heartbreak there, some tears, and the Two of Pentacles. So I'm seeing that there's definitely something that you're looking to move on from. It may not be physically leaving something behind you, but it's where, see, she's shining her light towards this sort of darkness there, towards some kind of a heartbreak. And she's shining a light on it where she's like, everything's going to be okay. I know how to move past this. I have a plan. And the Two of Pentacles is where, you know, it's decision time, it's choice time. So let's see what else we have. The Death energy. Some of you really could be leaving something behind or ending something, okay? And we get the Emperor. Amazing. These are big energies, Leo. So we have the Chariot, Death, and the Emperor, 3 major arcana here. And let's see what we end with. And the Four of Wands. Wow. Amazing. So we get the 4 and the 4. And with the Emperor, and look at what landed at the bottom, the Tower. So do not be alarmed. I know that this is hard, but this is a time of transition. It's happening in the world, and it seems that for many of you, it's happening in your life. World energy, the earth is going through a transition. The Tower, this is where there's sudden change, revelation, death. This is the transition. This is the transformation. It's sort of an ending of a cycle. It's an ending of something, death and rebirth. It's that sort of the butterfly that goes into, or the caterpillar that goes into the cocoon. So it's sort of this time of molting, right? However, the Chariot is your first card out, Leo. So it's showing where you are absolutely headed towards victory. Whatever's sort of transpired, whatever's happened, I do see that you've been kind of on the fence about this. It's like you're trying to hold the pain. You're trying to work through it, which is so admirable. There's a lot of courage, determination here. There's emotion as well, because it's a card of Cancer and Sagittarius. That's why we see the horses there. It's a card of a great emotion. So here's some of the emotion or the mental anguish even. There is a light that's being shown, and she's sitting there, and there's a door behind her. So if she gets up and turns around and opens the door, she can leave this space. I'm seeing where you really are determined to move past this, but it may be something specifically that you're deciding, you know, do I drop it or do I keep holding it? For some of you, it's about dropping the pain. If you are someone who you're simply, this is about you just feeling the weight of the world, then absolutely, I feel that this is a time where you're going to be choosing to transmute a lot of the energy and get into your most powerful place, the Emperor. Aries, right? Card of Aries, and this is Aries season. For some of you, this is around relationships. It says balanced friendships in this Gerbera Daisy card about, you know, the friendships that you want to keep are the ones where there's an equal share of giving and receiving. So it feels that in some cases, for some Leos, there has been an imbalance inside of a relationship. It could be inside of work. Perhaps, you know, that's where most of your friends are. For some of you, it's around a boss or an authority figure, a father figure, or, you know, just someone who has a perceived authority over you, that there's been an imbalance. You may be carrying a lot of the weight, like you're balancing all of the stuff. You're doing all of the work here, and you've really been handling it with a lot of grace, dexterity. The figure 8 is there, you know, and so it indicates that this is something that you may have been doing for a long time. She's standing on this like wedged rock, like it could topple over at any minute, and somehow she's still balanced, and she's sort of surrendering to it. But after a while, you know, it may be to where there's the divine comes in, divine intervention comes in to release you from one of these pentacles, so that then you're carrying the ace. And that goes back to yourself. You know, the energy of Aries is the first house of self. So with Death and the Tower, it's almost where this is at the bottom. So I feel that you have the choice to release something that is dead weight. To release dead weight, that could be around relationships, it can be around a love situation, whatever that is, you have an opportunity to move forward by releasing the old, releasing what no longer serves you, releasing the dead weight. so that you can be in a place of personal power. With the fours coming out, it's talking to me about home. It's talking to me about your own empire, your own castle, your business, your wealth, your stability, your foundations. I feel that there's something that, again, that you can let go of, that you can transform, that wants to be transformed so that you are in a place of power. The Emperor has all of the abundance, all of the stability, all of the wealth. The Four of Inspiration is what we're ending with. So the Chariot with the Four of Wands. For some of you, this could be around a very specific union, a love relationship, a partnership, something inside of the home is changing. And it feels like, you know, the chariot's moving you forward, and you're in the chariot, like you're at the reins. So it also goes back to your solar plexus here, which is what's being highlighted. Her solar plexus, that's the action that you take out into the world. This is so yellow. It's very sort of masculine looking. So it's where you're calling on some of your masculine energy, your drive, like your willpower. It's divine will. It's divinely guided action, divine action, to bring you towards this new beginning. It says here, take this as an opportunity to rise from the ashes stronger and more determined. Stronger and more determined. She can lead an entire pack of horses just with her sheer will, and the confidence that she has in herself and in her mission. So sevens are your spiritual tests and challenges. You're being offered a new beginning of some kind. And I feel that this does have to do with relationships for Leo, a specific situation where it is time to, you know, to guard yourself a little bit more. I'm feeling like it's about boundaries as well. You may be worried if you do something new, or if you change something. If you change something, then you may be betraying other people. Communicate with your angels. Bird of paradise. They're telling me, like, you see how unique this flower is? It's so different. It's exotic. People may tell you, like, oh, you're so exotic. You're very exotic looking, or you're very cultured. That you're rare. You are a rare flower, Leo, okay? So now's the time for you to really to maybe accept that something has to come to an end, or that something is ready for transformation. It may be yourself. This may not be around other people at all. This may be around what you want to accomplish in your life, but sort of feeling pulled down by some of the energy of the world. I don't want to discount how powerful the outside world is in affecting a lot of us right now. So it may be around that, because it is talking about the world energy in that other card, feeling the weight of the world. The world is going through a transition, but usually it's a case of, you know, as within, so without, as without, so within. So it's the energy of the world, but it's also happening inside of our personal lives for many people. It ends on like such a positive note, begins and ends on a positive note. There's opportunity, you know, there's a choice. So the choice is yours, because you can carry this, you know, you can carry those two pentacles, you can keep balancing them. But I think that this is the bottom of the deck for a reason, because this is where you may feel trapped inside of this. And the divine may come in and provide you with a big catalyst to get you unstuck. The Ace of Voices underneath there. So about clarity and truth, and that sort of truth and wisdom, and the prayer flags about answered prayers and your crown chakra. This is crown chakra. This is crown chakra. So there really is a lot of communication with the divine for you. So let's get you some more oracle, and we'll clarify this and then we will do an aura reading for you. Okay, my dear Leos, I know this is a bit harder, but at the same time, I feel as though, you know, it's kind of hard to escape these energies. We're all feeling it. A lot of people are going through transitions. If it's not your message, then it's not your message. You can check your other signs. I'm going to take that. You can check your other signs and just know that this may be someone else's message. So we start with the honoring path. This is very Six of Wands, which is a card of Leo. Another 7. So your intention, I love this because it is, you know, it's showing where you do have a special skill set. You're 1 in a million. Some of you, you're performers, you're teachers, because I saw the teacher card wanting to come out. Your teachers, your performers, your artists. And, you know, and this is where you're on stage, you're given a standing ovation, you're celebrated, you're honored. So I'm feeling like, you know, Leo, who hasn't been honoring you? Balanced friendships, who hasn't been honoring you? This is sort of a test for you. Perhaps for some of you, this is around balancing the ego, because the death card can even speak to like sort of a death of the ego. I'm not saying that you have an unhealthy ego, but there's something sort of humbling about this energy here. There's something humbling about it. So, and also with the Emperor, you know, this is the king of all kings. So this is someone who, when he's in a high vibration, he brings peace to the land. It's a happy kingdom, you know, and so he's highly honored. So I feel that this is where Leo wants to be. It's like you really do want to be in a place where you're providing peace for everybody. You're providing inspiration for everybody. That's your intention. You are someone, you want to be in your integrity. You want to be the best that you can be. And when you're in a space of needing to shield yourself, protect yourself, where there's an imbalance inside of an area of your life or several areas of your life, and you're feeling betrayed, and perhaps you're feeling like, you know, again, there's an imbalance. The ground below you is not solid. It could give away at any moment, and there could be, you know, a tower moment. Then that's sort of like, I feel like it's almost you're your toughest critic, you know. Also for some of you, you're in the spotlight right now. You are already in the spotlight. You have a lot of people looking towards you, and that can be a heavy weight on its own, is having to show up in a specific way all the time. Perhaps some of you haven't been able to like show your weaknesses, you know. Maybe this is you sort of when you're alone, allowing yourself to express emotion with your angels and your guides. This is where you go to for solace, because in the light of day, you have to show up as this emperor and be really strong. And I think that we're ending with the 4 of inspiration, because Spirit really does want you to pause and celebrate how far you've come. If you've been like really busy, it's been work, it's been responsibilities, duties, obligations, you're balancing so much. And also like you're in this space of, you know, there is some heartbreak, something around, you know, that's causing tears or pain, to take a pause, celebrate how far you've come. Be with your circle of people that, you know, that really have your back, that nourish your soul. The people that you laugh with so much, where when you leave their side, you feel like revitalized, like your immune system's like feeling really strong because of this circle of people that you do have. So to pause, take a break from some of the work or the doing, and celebrate how far you've come. I think that's like an important message. Spirit really wants you to acknowledge that. 4 of Wands is also about, it's like a halfway to marriage. It's about unions. So this could be something around your relationship. All right, so let's get you a few more messages and then we'll look at your aura. Okay, so we got 3. We will look at them really quickly. Yes, I do feel that this is where there's been parts of you that you've given away to other people. you know, even like a performer or someone who is very creative, or even like a father or a mother, a parent. You give pieces of yourself away to other areas of your life, and this has left you a bit disempowered, somewhat fragmented. Okay, that's related to that Three of Cups. But look, this is amazing. Family, friends, and guides. This is showing you've got powerful allies on the other side. Spirit is really, really showing up for you. A number 6, 2022 is a 6 year. This is where they're helping you to call back those pieces. The Emperor is fully in his power. He or she has all of their pieces. So this is where what you're doing, it's about releasing something first. For some of you, it's about like calling back your energy. That's part of this transformation, is calling back pieces of yourself that you've either consciously or subconsciously given away to other situations, given your power away. Where have you given your power away? You're being guided to bring those pieces of yourself back. And you have family, friends, and guides. This is in the spiritual realms. So I feel as though these are people who have been with you. Like I was saying, your guardian angel, ascended masters, your spirit guides, friends on the other side, family on the other side. And then we also have the loving man. So this is interesting. I do feel like this could be your energy as a masculine or a feminine. This is how you show up for people. You know, it's a number 5. So this is showing where there have been some challenges inside of your relationships. This could indicate that there is, because we see the Emperor with the loving man. So for some of you, there really is a significant other that's going to be coming in, that's being guided to you. Someone maybe that you least expect is coming in to offer you love, to offer you partnership, to offer you something really special and really beautiful. So we will look at love, but first let's do your aura reading. I think I'm ready to do your aura reading. So let's look at that. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, beautiful, is another number 5. So I think it's connected to this loving man. Some of you could be taking a vacation. This is your summer travel, your springtime travel. Really, like, this is your event. You're packing for this. There's somebody inviting you on a beautiful trip. You're going to a far off place. For those of you who haven't been traveling a lot because of, you know, the world events, I think that this is where you kind of get your mojo back and you get the courage up to like take that trip, seize the day. For some of you, this is where you're going to be having these activations. This new beginning is through some travel. For some of you, there's a new beginning where you're moving. That's the Chariot. For others of you, you're doing a big road trip. You're getting in your chariot and you're hitting the road and you're going off on an adventure, and that's your new beginning. This is where like you get yourself out of the status quo, out of the mundane. That's maybe how you get a respite from handling all of this stuff, balancing all of this stuff. And that's where the transformation takes place. It doesn't have to be so dramatic. The Scorpio energy of death, it doesn't have to be so dramatic. For some of you, it's as simple as taking a weekend road trip. It clears your energy. It brings in your clairs. It makes you clear, your clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, all of the different clairs. It allows you to take time to smell the roses. You get out into more sunshine. You're on a beach somewhere. You're in the mountains, on the river, whatever that is, and it totally activates you. And that could be the death energy for some of you. Like I said, it doesn't have to be so dramatic. Okay, so let's look at your aura. We're going to be doing a 3-card pick, and this is going to be what you're releasing from your aura. So an energy that's been with you that you're ready to release. So that'll be connected to this. And then the current energy. So what is the most predominant color in your aura, color and energy in your aura right now? And then what is coming in? So the energy that's on its way in. And as far as the 3rd card of what's on its way in, we're looking at this because it's changeable. The future is changeable. You have the power to affect your own timeline. We are always birthing new timelines. All right, so thank you to the angels, especially in this reading. Communicate with your angels, friends, spirit, guides, and family that are here with the Leo gang. some of you are leaving a job. I'm going to say that too. Death with the Emperor. Some of you are leaving your house. Okay, so current, what you are leaving, what is leaving your aura is illumination. So I feel as though you've had some kind of an epiphany. You've been in this place of really working with the light. I feel that you have been illuminated by something. There was a portal that opened up for you. There was a doorway that opened up for you. So that's what you're releasing, because I feel that you've received the information that you need. If you've been in a holding pattern, waiting for the signs, waiting to receive the information, the new perspective, it's come to you. So you're ready to release that and move forward, because that's where then you take action. What is your current energy? Yes, Leo, beautiful. Connected to your heart chakra, springtime. This is a time of growth for you. So all of this beautiful green, your aura is very green right now. And there's tinges of yellow in it as well, showing where there's been an illumination. So there's bits of yellow in your aura. The primary color of your aura right now is green. So this is abundance. This is calling in more streams of income, the Emperor. You've had an illumination around a situation, okay? And now you're in a place where, okay, I have the information and I'm ready to grow. It's abundance, it's new ideas, it's fresh energy. It's your heart chakra coming in. You're ready to tend to your garden, to tend to the seeds and watch them grow. Beautiful. And what's coming in? Amazing, Leo, amazing. You're getting comfort with the pink. So you're having some pink come into your aura to balance this out. So it's like the yellow is going to be making its way out because you've received the information. You're in a time of growth, a predominantly green aura, and there's pink that's coming in. So if we talk about the heart chakra, the masculine side of the heart chakra is green. The feminine or the high heart chakra is pink. So this is a balanced heart chakra. You're the fifth house, the fifth sign. The heart chakra is associated with your sign. So it's a beautiful unity inside of your heart chakra really being activated. So love, comfort, it says here. So that's beautiful. Perhaps this has been a time where you've experienced some discomfort, and you're like, you are ready to overcome that. You're ready to overcome that energy and move forward. And whatever isn't meant to be in your life, whether it's your own stuff or other people's stuff, you're ready to put that to bed, to let it die. Because there's new things that are growing, and it's around your stability, your sense of self-worth, the Four of Inspiration with the comfort. It's a beautiful celebratory energy. Celebrate how far you've come, enjoying your life. That travel card, going off on a really amazing adventure with a loving partner, with loving friends. You've got guides that are with you. They're lighting up the way for you. You really have like a beautiful team of guides that are with you. So let's look at the bottom of the deck. Yes, more green. So this really is your prominent energy. And you can see here, this is more of like a forest green. So I'm feeling there's a lot of fresh air for you as well. And this is more of the Kelly green, the emerald green. So I'm seeing this as, it's like two sides of the same coin. It's the balance of your own inner masculine and feminine, your light and your shadow, your heart and your head and your heart coming into balance. This reminds me of like Ireland and St. Patrick's Day. So you could have had this like illumination, things were happening for you around like St. Patrick's Day, and now this is just, it's such an amazing energy. I'm feeling like you are very lucky, Leo. Your luck is on your side with this color green. Luck is definitely on your side. All right, so let's clarify the tarot, and then we're going to do a love reading for you. So if you don't want clarification on the tarot, I get it. You don't have to stick around for that. But if you do, we're going to clarify card by card. So we'll do another 6 tarot cards, and then we will look at love, and then we'll get you a message from the universe. So I'm using Rider-Waite to clarify. So thank you to Leo's guides for being here. I feel your energy. I love, honor, and respect you. Let's get you some messages to clarify. over the Leo. Leo. Did you see that? Yes. Double chariot. Amazing. It's amazing. Some of you could be purchasing a new car, you know, I'm just saying, like, because of the chariot. Your car is really important. Your vehicle for ascension. You're headed towards victory. Without a doubt, 100%. Fear nothing. You're on the right path. And also, this is your own will and determination. Trust the fire that's in your belly. Trust it. Trust what you know. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Like, you cannot make that up. Okay, so I'm going to put this deck here so you can see me pulling them. I didn't, oh, wow. Yes, okay. So for some of you, there was secrets that were revealed. You know, there's something that came out. I don't know. It's the energy of the high priestess around this Three of Swords. Somebody hurt you. It was someone that you really trusted. You respected them. You have a lot of respect for them. You know, the high priestess, she works with magic and telepathy, and she holds the records. So this may even be like, again, it goes back to the energy of the world and the transition that the world is going through, but it's almost like you already knew. You already knew, you know, that this was sort of happening. It's that dance of light and shadow. And I feel like for some of you, it is just like resolving your own light and shadow, the ups and downs that many of us are feeling, you know, so it's just resolving that. It's a quiet place. It's so intuitive. It's very psychic. So connected to that heartbreak. It's also around your own psychic abilities coming out. This is sort of like, you know, it's like cracking something open, being cracked open, your third eye with that echinacea. You're having spiritual growth through any of the heartbreak. You're experiencing massive spiritual growth. It was part of your records. It was things that your soul signed up to experience. And it's a Three of Swords. It's not a Ten of Swords. So let's see what else. Yes, I was feeling that. I was feeling the Six of Wands. Remember I said that this is your honoring path. So again, like, you can keep balancing whatever you need to balance in your life. You can keep doing it. But in a sense, I see you marching forward. I do see you kind of like, this feels rather mundane to me. It feels like it gets boring for you. So this is like moving on to something new, victoriously. Let yourself be seen. Let yourself shine. It's a month for you to shine. Whatever it is that you're doing, people are going to receive it well. They really are. If you are a creative person, if you have a voice, if you use your voice, even if you're like, you know, just the person in your family that's sort of always on stage, you're always entertaining everybody, or you're really showing up for people, the Emperor energy, you really show up for everybody. Your energy is going to be celebrated, well received. You're absolutely marching on towards victory. So it's your choice if you want to carry these things or you want to drop them. However, I think that there is absolutely something that you're being called to release, or there's going to be divine intervention. So the choice is yours. The death energy, we get the Nine of Cups. Interesting. So a lot of this is around your emotional state. It was something that you were really wishing and hoping for. I feel like for some of you, there was almost like a wish that a dream that you were pursuing, but it's time to put part of it to bed. Maybe not the whole thing, but it's changing, it's morphing, because we can't see what's behind the curtain there. Like, if he, you know, he's got his arms crossed, almost like he's hiding something, you know, like he doesn't want you to see what's behind the curtain. So I feel like it's a revelation around your dreams. This is the wish card. So make a wish. There's a wish that's coming out of this. When you release, when you let the old die, when you die to the old, there's a wish that comes true. There is something that you haven't been able to see. There's like something that's being revealed, and that's the high priestess. She doesn't reveal everything. So over the Emperor, yes, we get the Nine of Pentacles. For many of you, like, this is absolutely around abundance. If you're releasing something that has to do with like a stream of income or a job, I feel as though like or you're putting an end to something. Maybe you're going to your boss and you're telling them you're going to have to, like, maybe you're doing the job of 2 people or 4 people, and you are deciding to speak up. It's like, you're deciding to stand your ground. You're shielding yourself. You're putting up your protection. You're doing what's right for your health and well-being. And you're saying, like, I need to pull back. You need to hire someone else. I'm not going to keep doing all of this. And, you know, you express it in your own way. Just know that you will be taken care of. Your money will still be there. You will still have stability. And for others of you, if you are deciding to leave, to let something die, to go for your wish, your heart's desire, like this energy of the 2 of Pentacles, it's not about a heart's desire, but this is, just know that it will pay off. It will be successful. You will have all of the abundance that you need. You will totally be in a place of abundance and gratitude. You will be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. She's the single woman. So for some of you, perhaps like you are becoming single. There's a small group of you that you may be leaving a partner behind. The 9 and the 9 back to back. So a completion of a cycle. And with that 4 of Wands, we get Temperance. For some of you, this really is about a soulmate connection. And I'm seeing where it's like something needs to change. There hasn't been an equal giving and receiving, but it's a soul connection. These are the relationships that hold up a mirror to your own shadow. So this is where we do soul work. This is your alchemical marriage within yourself of your light and your shadow, your own fire and water. It's mixing 2 different elements to create something new. So it's really beautiful because this is where there is balance and harmony that's coming into your life from a foundational level. Now, with the 4 of Wands, it's not just about one specific aspect of your life. The 4 pillars of your life, 4 pillars here that make up, like, this is your career, this is your family life, this is your spiritual life, and this is like your love relationship. It's 4 pillars and they're all equally important, and this is where it comes into balance. So right now, Spirit's asking you to have patience. You are in this growth cycle. You're going to become much more comfortable soon, whether it's emotional comfort, physical comfort, whatever that looks like. You're going to be much more comfortable soon, right? So have patience. And also, it's where I think that's why the Tower was at the bottom, because this is sudden. It can feel jolting, right? Being struck by lightning. But the Death energy is not so sudden. So it's about not doing anything in haste. You know, it's about sort of taking your time. This is tempering yourself. So if you are feeling like you've had it with the situation, it's pulling back, getting centered. When there is communication, it's allowing it to come from your higher self. You're an angel, so you definitely have an angelic aspect to you because the angels are coming out so much in this reading. So you have an aspect of you that is an angel. Your highest self is an angel. So really channeling that energy. It's Sagittarian here. So, you know, again, it's about taking your time with this process. There's going to be so much more balance in each area of your life. 2 cards of soulmates or twin flames. So 11-11 with the 4 wands there. And then this is the alchemical marriage. This could be someone that you are married to in the spiritual realms. They are your spiritual partner. And I feel that there's going to be some kind of a union. There will be a union with someone after all of this. So if you're in a relationship, now we're going to look at love for you. If you're in a relationship and it's been a really tough time, I see that there's opportunity for you to transform it. That could come in the form of an ending or a transformation where you work things out and your energies are really merged. Again, these can be some of the most challenging relationships that we have in our entire life because it's a soul agreement that we have with each other. I'm going to be the shadow in this area, and you'll be the light in that area, and then I'm going to be the light in the other area, and you're going to be the shadow, and it's like you're mirrors of each other, you know. And those can be the hardest things to look at. It doesn't have to be around romance. It could be a sibling, it could be a boss, a best friend, a parent, you know, a niece, a nephew. But it's someone where you are so magnetized to each other, you cannot stay away from each other. The universe pulls you together. It's magnets. So these are soul magnets. That's how I look at temperance. That's your soul magnet, okay? So let's see what we have here. So let's look at Leo singles. So we're going to start with singles, and then we'll move on to the person that's most on your mind. So you can use both of these. If you're single, then let's look at your single energy. And if there's someone specific on your mind, then we'll look at that. So we'll start with singles. So for my single Leos, keys on a ring. Yeah, because you're in this cycle, like I see, you know, I see you in this growth cycle, right? So you have options coming around. There may be like, you're not looking for something super conventional. You may be sort of exploring various options of what different types of relationships look like. You don't know if you necessarily want the traditional, like, you know, engagement and ring and all of that. But it's showing me where you have options in dating. You're very attractive inside of this growth cycle. You know, that's the lady with the house up on the hill. You're looking really good. You're in your car. You're in your chariot. You're leveling up. People are really seeing you. For some of you that are in the public eye, yes, you have a lot of options right now. Camera. Reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, and make memories. So I love this. I'm feeling like this is you traveling. You're going to new places. You're exploring different options. You're enjoying yourself. You're taking all the lessons from the past and you're learning from them. For some of you, there may be a specific relationship that you're thinking about from the past. You know, you're maybe even looking at pictures of the two of you together. Something about this comfort. They were someone that you felt really comfortable with. It doesn't mean that you want to get back together with them, but you're having some nostalgia, and that's some of the Piscean energy that's left over during Aries season. It's a very nostalgic time. And we get the runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. So what I'm going to say here is that this is what you've learned from the past. You do not want a relationship where there's codependency. You may be like, this is the shielding yourself. You're seeing where maybe a lot of people, they're not quite at your level, you know, of the high priestess with the charioteer. Like they're, you know, you're at a new level. You've been through a lot. You've grown and matured so much. So you're looking for someone who you don't have to, like, you know, date a few times. And then it's like, oh my God, this person is calling and texting nonstop. And I need my independence, and I need something that's balanced, and I need them to show up in a similar way as me. So this is where you've really learned a lot. You're in a good place. Let's get you one more, talking. So yeah, it's going to come down to that. Like there may be somebody that you're talking to right now. Perhaps maybe this person, for those of you, like, you know, they're kind of running. I don't know. I don't really think that that's a message. I feel that this is more of like, there's various people that you're talking to online. Some of you do have a strong online presence. You're conversing with a lot of people. You're open to conversations. You want to get to know somebody. You're not about to rush into anything, even though you have the charioteer, you know, but there's a wisdom with this charioteer. He's not doing things in haste. Double chariot, like you're embodying the energy of the chariot right now. I urge all of you, when you're done with this, if you're not tarot readers, to like really look into the energy of the chariot, because you are embodying it with a double chariot. So you're interested in talking to people, getting to know them. You don't want someone who's going to come on too strong, too fast. You want to take your time. All right, so that's for single Leos. Let's look at Leos where there is somebody specific on your mind. So thank you to the guides for the Leo collective for such a concise reading. We got a jumper. So So we'll take the jumper and then we will cut the deck here. So for those with a specific, yes, you might be traveling together. This is you and this person. You're expanding your relationship. You're feeling this sense of oneness, enjoying each other. Paradise is, you know, it doesn't mean that there's a destination, although for many of you, I think you're going to be hitting the road, getting on a plane, amazing energy. You may like really enjoy being by the beach with your partner. It's just like a thing that you do together. So I'm seeing a beautiful time, but let's see what else. The golden mirror. So this says self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship and love bombing. And I was feeling that inside of relationships for Leos, there may be something that's come up inside of your relationship. There's been an imbalance, one-sided. Your partner may be in their shadow. They may sort of be in a difficult place. They've been a bit self-absorbed. You're wondering what's going on with them. And this is where I feel like by the end of the month, some of this is going to be balancing out, okay? And twin flames, well, there you have it. I said it, I felt it. So many Leos are on the twin flame journey, which is the most difficult journey of all. It's not romantic. Some people want to romanticize twin flame. It's not romantic. It's full of ups and downs. It's full of light and shadow. It's full of a divine mirror. So yin and yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. But you don't just complement each other, you also mirror each other's shadows. It really is, it's something that not everybody signs up for. It's more rare than they want you to believe. They are the golden mirror where they're showing you something that is very triggering. Perhaps you're in a place where you're like, really want to work on it. You really want to work on yourself. Temperance is about the soul work. So twin flame connection really prompts us to do our own soul work. There's long periods of separation. There are twins that come into union. So that's another thing that I want to say. I do believe in twin flame union. There are many readers and people on the journey who don't necessarily believe in union. I'm one who does believe in union. Because you got the Chariot twice, I feel as though that's the energy of you and your twin. It's two chariots. So this is the twin flame, right? Twin flame. Look at that. Amazing. But it doesn't mean it's going to be easy. That's why we saw the Three of Swords. That's why we see death. Dark nights of the ego. I'm no longer saying dark night of the soul. I'm saying dark night of the ego is par for the course with twin flame. A twin flame is an ascension energy. So it challenges us to examine every aspect of our shadow, every aspect of it, and to deal with it and to work on it and to temper it. And so with the Six of Wands, you know, on the lower octave, it has to do with ego. So this is what you may be dealing with right now. It's a part of your journey inside of twin flame. If you are in a separation, they are absolutely keeping their eye on you. There may be something that, I don't know, that they're not quite able to see. That they're blinding themselves from. Think about when you put sunglasses on, like, have you ever had that where you're driving into the sun and it's so bright that you literally are blinded and you can't see the road in front of you? I'm getting that vision of them. They're in the car. It's that hour of morning where you have to almost put the brakes on because you can't see more than like 3 feet in front of you, and it can cause like a gridlock. So for some of you, that's what's happening. It is paradise when there's union, and the union is going well, and then sometimes there's death inside of twin flame. I don't mean that they physically leave the planet, but you know, and sometimes that happens too, and then they're with you in spirit. That does happen. I know people that personally who that's happened to. So anyway, there's something that they're blinded by right now, okay, that they're not seeing. and it's causing them to have to jam on the brakes. So your chariots may be moving at different speeds with different intentions. And that's where the temperance comes in, you know, of like, they're moving at one speed, you're moving at another speed. Are you headed in the same direction? Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. Well, that's also par for the course with twin flame. So Leo, if this is your message, for those of you that are in a relationship and this is not your message, it is not your message. Don't claim it. Don't try to make it fit. For others of you that this is resonating with, maybe just drop a comment with like a fire emoji so that I know, because if you want me to do a real twin flame reading and really get into this, I will. So there may be a third party. And yeah, and this is where perhaps your twin, you've had a separation and you're seeing where there is third party interference. There may be that. We're seeing the coffin at the bottom of the deck. So endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. So for those of you that this is resonating with, I see that you're in a twin flame connection. I see that you're moving forward regardless. And there may even be someone else that comes into your life. And I know that's hard. And for those of you that are not interested in anybody else, this is about your friendships. This is about your expression. This is about you being celebrated. This is about you moving forward, making other wishes come true, other dreams come true. You are so supported by spirit. Now I know, like, part of the reason why all of the angels and the guides are coming out in this reading, some of it, it's for you that are in twin flame situation and you're having this very kind of traditional twin flame energy that's coming in. So that's the message for some of you. So I'm going to clean this up and then we'll get you a message from the universe. And you can hear the cat in the background. It's funny because he wants to come in through the front door, but if he would just walk around to the other side of the house, he actually has his own door. He just wants me to open up the door for him, which I'm gonna do. Sorry, Leo. Okay, sorry, Leo. All right, you know, when the cat wants to come in, you let the cat in. So let's clean this up, and then I'm going to get you a message from the universe using the field guide to garden dragons, which I hope you enjoy. Interesting reading, my dear Leos. So I think we will put, we'll put your temperance there. And we'll put your chariot there so you can still see those. And the cat really wants to be fed, so if he'll let me pull you one more card, I will. All right, this is a very long reading. So thank you to the universe. Thank you to the guides. Highest and best message for the Leo collective for the month of April. Coffee Dragon. I love it. I love coffee. I'm a huge coffee drinker. Perhaps after watching this video, you need a big cup of coffee. Maybe you're drinking coffee right now. I love this energy. And we actually see the dragonfly there. So your energy is really important, your energy levels. Remember that spirit really wanted you to shield yourself, shield your energy, protect your energy. The echinacea, you know, was really important for you too. You are in this cycle of growth. So I love this so much. Look at this. Some of you may be roasting your own coffee. Maybe you're going to grow your own beans. I don't even know if people do that here locally, like in the United States. But this is really beautiful. Coffee is, it may be really healthy for you, or maybe some of you are trying to give up coffee. Maybe coffee, you've been drinking too much and it's been draining your energy or sort of like disrupting your adrenal glands. Again, going back to like moderation, use these things moderately. So let's read the message from the Coffee Dragon. And if you're still watching this, you are a champ. I just kind of surrendered to the fact that these were going to be longer messages for April. I wanted to start off the astrological new year correct. So the mystical meaning of the coffee dragon is not always friendly, as it prefers to agitate and stir things up. One nip from this nut brown creature can stimulate the blood to a pleasing level of activity, but too much can cause heart palpitations along with a vague irritability. When this dragon turns up, you should look at your own energy levels. Do you need to kick it up a notch, or is it time to chill out? So only you can answer that, my dear Leos. I really do hope that this reading resonated. I hope that it was helpful. That really always is my aim, is to inspire, to guide you, to not shy away from some of the harder energies. I really do want to look at it all. It's not always roses and fairies and rainbows. We are human, so we're here to experience all of it. I had someone leave a comment on one of my videos from like a few months ago, and it was, I really had to think about it because I wanted to see if he was right, but he was sort of accusing me of wishing pain on other people and wishing pain upon myself, which I'm a Sagittarius. I have a Leo moon and a Leo rising. A Leo stellium, actually. I have planetary placements in Leo too, so I'm all about optimism and creativity and passion and all of that. So it was really interesting to me that it was a harder reading that I had done for one of the signs a few months ago. And I want to be able to look at the pain. What am I supposed to do? Take some of the cards out of the tarot? Like, well, we don't like this card, we're just going to remove it. Like, no, we have to be able to look at all of it. And I know that it may not resonate for all of you, but they're generals, it's not a personal reading. So I do love you. I hope that this inspired you. I hope it was helpful. I will see you all really soon for the other readings. And if there's anything that you want to see from me this month, the month of April, please do not be shy. I'm open to your suggestions. And I will see you all soon. Take good care, Leo. Namaste.